Hello everyone, welcome to Nerd Talk Plus. I am your host, Javier, and I am joined by Jose and Jordan today.
Yay!
And
hello.
We have a very special guest. I'm going to let Jordan introduce him.
It's my good buddy Dario.
Hi!
So, you know what time it is. We're going to do some questions for y'all before we do our regular show. But before that, so we don't forget, this is always randomly placed. Jordan's Fashion Corner.
Sometimes it's at the beginning, sometimes it's at the end.
Sometimes it's in the middle. We'll be like, oh, forgot.
Yeah, sometimes it's not there entirely. So, Javier, what you wearing today?
I'm wearing all black with we started a new debate. Is it progs? Is it prods?
It's porgs.
Or porgs?
It's Fortnite.
See?
Fortnite.
Place your vote.
So
tell us what you think. NerdTalkPlus@gmail.com.
We'll place a poll on Facebook.
Porgs or Fortnites?
This November 6th, vote. What is it? We need to know. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah. What about you, Jose? What you wearing, man?
I'm wearing a shirt that I had since middle school. It's a squirrel with the piece of wood saying "Protect your nuts."
Oh,
yeah, it's not really nerdy. I just had it for a long time.
That's cute though.
I like it.
And Dario, what you got on?
So I got on some blue jeans.
There you go.
Yeah. And then my hoodie, which has all of the classic X-Men characters on it.
I can see.
It's pretty.
I literally woke up humming that song to myself. It was the best way to start a day.
I hum it all the time at work for no reason.
My girlfriend played this. What's that one singer's name? I can't remember her name. She's famous.
Lana Del Rey.
No.
That singer who's famous.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of.
What song do they sing?
I don't know. There's one called the whistle song, kind of, where she can hit those high notes, where she, whistle notes. If my roommate was listening, he would totally kill me after listening to this. How can you not? I can't remember her name. But anyway, she sings this song, and it has that beat. And it was playing, and I was like, I've heard that before. I've heard it. And
No, so the best thing ever with that tune is, did you ever play the old school arcade X-Men game?
Why are you not playing?
Yeah, the 2-player one.
Yes,
Or
and they would have
4-player?
that playing in the background while you were running around as Nightcrawler or literally anybody and beating people up. It was the best thing
Yeah, I
ever.
played that.
Love that. If you go to One Up, they have it there. That's where that was the first time I had played it in forever.
dang.
It's amazing.
And I'm just in my uniform because I forgot to. So it's an interesting story, but we don't have to get into it. But I lost track of time and wasn't able to get back home.
He was playing video games.
I was playing video games.
He was
playing
nerding
video
out.
games.
I was nerding out. That's
Stay tuned.
that's the point of the show, though.
in
right,
the
guys?
nerdiest way possible, to VR.
Yeah. We'll get into that later. Well, so yeah, I'm just in my uniform. King Supers. That's where I work. Don't stalk me.
Stop Jordan.
I'm gonna stock you every day.
Stop the stock boy.
Yeah.
Go to the produce. Look for your boy.
I'm literally just gonna follow you around, whatever you're doing.
Okay, so he works with me, so that's why that's funny.
I actually don't work for him. I'm gonna follow him around every day. It's gonna happen.
Anywho, that was what was that? Fashion corner. Fashion corner.
There you go.
Fashion.
Jordan's
fashion
your own segment.
Yeah, it's my own segment. It's named. It has my name in it and everything. Jordan's fashion corner.
So before we move on, let's get into these 7 questions we ask all the new guests, Dario. Let's see what we get. What got you into gaming?
Depression.
Thanks, Jose. It's his interview, not yours right now.
I don't know, like, it's just... Actually, it was Diablo. Like, the first Diablo. That was the very first game I ever remember playing. And then, like, I didn't play video games for, like, forever. Because that was, like, whenever I didn't really know what video games were. And then, like, after that, like, I got into, like, the old school Tetris, like, on the PS2 and whatnot. And, like, that and Spyro. Because Spyro's the best game ever.
Good.
Are you excited for the remake?
Oh my goodness, yes! It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, so it was like those 3 games.
Okay, that's a good place. So, what system do you play now?
PS4.
PS4? Okay. Why? No,
Because it's way better.
Make online friends, not console wars?
Exactly.
I mean, debatable, but I have both, so I know which one's better. Right.
So PS4.
Sure.
So PS4. So this one's a little harder. What is your favorite game of all time and your favorite game now? Like, in the moment.
Okay, my favorite game at the moment, like that I'm currently playing?
Yeah, it could be currently or you recently played. Just something that you really enjoyed at the moment.
Yeah, something that, you remember recently. Really liking.
I mean, I'm gonna go back like a year and say like the finished product of Destiny.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of people still on Destiny 1.
D1 is still awesome. Like I've heard, because I haven't actually gone through the new DLC, but like I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then of all time, it's gonna be like a 3-way tie between the original Diablo, Borderlands, and Spyro.
Okay, you gotta kill 2. Which one survives?
Okay, so
that's not an official question.
I mean, I'd probably go with Borderlands just because of like the super fun times I've had playing it, like
man,
and
Borderlands
like with
great.
like the couch co-op and everything. Like, and there were times whenever I lived in Texas and like my best friend lived here, and we would just be on the phone like playing it because this was back before like online gaming got huge.
You know what I think is crazy? How long they supported Borderlands 2. I feel like that game was out for like years, and I was still hearing about.
Oh, it
like,
took
DLCs,
it had like a 3 to 4 year development cycle. It was ridiculous, but they were all good. Like after their 4 main DLCs, like they started putting out little like half-hour campaigns.
Yeah,
and for like each holiday, and it was still good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I remember those.
There was one of them where like
Halloween one.
There was the
I like Tina's one.
Mm-hmm.
Like D&D.
Tiny Tina's was it something of Badassdom?
Yeah,
Dungeons of Badassery.
Yeah, something like that. But no, so like there was one that was it was the Christmas themed one, and at the very end of it, there's a train that pulls around, and that's what gives you your reward, and it's literally just like guns flying out of it. It is the best thing ever. It was the most like Borderlands thing ever. Just guns fucking flying everywhere. It's awesome.
I like the chess midgets.
What the fuck? Did you just kill that guy?
No.
Did he just
he just
fall
ran
over?
in your horse and...
He fell
Now
over.
he's just laying on the ground.
Oh man, you killed that guy.
The doctor.
Oh, we're playing Red Dead 2 in the background. We're
We're
trying to avoid
How can I pick him up?
spoilers. Check that out on YouTube. Sorry I didn't mention that earlier, so
Just-
you guys could have
just
tuned
kill
in
him.
earlier.
I don't.
Just hop over there if you want to see Red Dead 2. Again, we're trying to avoid spoilers as much as we can, but Jose's
It
playing and
happens.
nothing's guaranteed at this point.
Dude, your horse is beefy.
Oh, yeah, it's a warhorse. Her name's
Yeah.
Epona, because she looks kind of like... She has like the white hair and she has the reddish tint. But she's a lot whiter than red. But I was like, This is Link's
Let's
horse.
get this guy into the hospital quick.
Thank you for the answers to the questions.
Well,
There's
more.
more.
There's more.
Oh, there's
I was
more?
about to ask,
there's
like,
more.
I was told 7.
Yeah, that's
only
two.
I thought there was only 3.
No.
No.
Man.
So do you have any other involvement in any other podcast or anything else? Anything you'd like to plug?
No.
Anything you do on the side? No.
Anybody you'd like to plug?
Okay, Jose.
Yeah.
I think you're trying to go to a different freaking podcast. So, since that was a no go. 5 is what are your hobbies other than gaming?
I read a lot. Like, that's what I do on my breaks at work.
Yeah,
I see him.
I do a lot of audiobooks.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like I'm on a wet saw, so I wear
Yeah.
my headphones and
Oh,
I'm
nice. Okay.
His hands are always wet.
yeah. and pruning.
Yeah, no,
Not really.
let's see. I read. I work in politics. That's actually like my career. Like I go to school.
Mhm.
I like driving around. I don't know. Like straight up, that's what I do in my spare time. I'm really boring. Like I'll just go listen to music and drive. Like it's super relaxing.
Yeah, that's a chill. I used to do that before 3 kids.
Yep.
Now I just gotta like do that in here in the garage. So number 6, what is your favorite movie? Like of all time, I guess it would
Of
be.
all time, have you ever seen a movie called Green Street Hooligans? I know I've told you about this, Jordan, but
I have not.
it's great. It's Charlie Hunnam. It was like
Yes.
his very first movie, like back in like London and whatnot. But Green Street Hooligans is my favorite movie of all time. Close second being Remember the Titans because who doesn't love
Wait,
that?
Because
movie?
you remember
He's
them.
British?
Yes,
Well,
he is.
I knew
Jordan's
that.
in
But
shocking,
the
yeah.
only roles I ever see him in, has like an American accent.
I mean that's
Because it was.
Isn't that like most of British
Crit-
actors?
It's like,
Yeah.
a lot of them, some roles
I mean,
are like British. 'Cause
and
it was like,
King Arthur. He had a British accent.
he had he played an American in Crimson Peak, where it also had British accents in it as well. And
So his character
played-
wasn't British.
This guy.
he was an American in Pacific Rim,
Oh,
He
yeah.
was.
and he was an American in what's that freaking biker show?
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
if
he's
all you've
actually
seen
British.
is those 3 roles of his, you'd think that he was.
You'd be like, you think he's a redneck.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's actually British.
That's what acting's about, Jordan.
There you
He's
go.
a good actor.
British guys coming around. Next thing you'll tell me is Rick from Walking Dead's British too.
He
Huh?
100. Sir.
You know Dr. House?
No, he's dead.
He's British.
He's
No,
British.
You're taking over.
That's not even a lie.
Alright.
British are coming.
The British guys are playing
Yeah.
Spider-Man
What do I
and
do?
Superman and Batman.
I always
And
forget that he's
unfortunately,
British.
The Witcher.
Which
100 Henry Cavill.
What do I do?
I always forget that he's British.
What am I doing? Who knows what I'm doing? I'm just carrying around
Just drop
this guy.
him somewhere. He's
I
like,
can't. I'm pressing X and I can't drop him.
That's because this weapon is in poor condition. That's awesome.
that is pretty good.
I don't know. I'm just gonna drop him out here and then examine the table.
So hopefully that lines up with the video we're capturing. Or else y'all gonna be lost as fuck. He just got unarmed assault for saving the dude. Okay.
Alright.
Just fucking run, dude. There's lots of cops.
That
You're
is
gonna
awesome.
die. You gotta run. Anyways, the last one is what is your favorite series of any kind? It could be games, movies, books. Just a series that's like your favorite of all time, but has to be.
I don't remember this
Be
question.
We do this like maybe we haven't had a guest in a
Well,
while.
I remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
well, maybe because what was it?
I have
like
the
Pedro
evidence. I have
and-
20 podcasts of evidence, Jordan.
That's
This is recorded and on the internet.
Well,
Oh, God.
I mean, because I haven't been here for the last
Yeah.
few first timers.
Yeah, that sounded naughty.
You know, somehow I knew you were going to say that.
No, he has a $10 bounty, and he almost Just run, go. You're gonna kill my horse.
Yeah, that horse is gonna die. All right, I'm gonna go TV show. I'm gonna go with like How I Met Your Mother.
How did you meet her mother?
In school, actually. Huh. It was nice.
What'd you like about it?
How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
How they met, obviously.
I mean, obviously, I like it that it tells the story of how.
I hated
mother.
when they actually met the mother.
No, so I liked the actress
Oh,
who
yeah,
was
she
her
was
mom.
awesome.
Like she was,
Mm-hmm.
that character
She
was
fit.
awesome. But like
The whole
whole last season sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I
never
still
watched
watch
the
it.
show.
You've never seen that show?
No.
Have you ever seen Scrubs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched all the Scrubs.
Okay, just making sure. I mean, you gotta check those things. If somebody hasn't seen How I Met Your Mother, they just are connected in my mind. They're like my two favorite TV series
Yeah,
of ever.
Scrubs is good.
Besides, actually, no, it's not How I Met Your Mother. It's Stargate Atlantis.
Oh.
Yep.
Never watched that. How is it?
It's good.
No, it's absolutely amazing.
There's Stargates and shit.
There are some
Atlantis?
Stargates, and they live in it.
It has Aquaman in it.
It does
What?
have Aquaman in it. Yeah, it has Jason Momoa with dreads in it.
I think that was wasn't that like his first big role?
It's his technically it's his like second big one because he was on Baywatch.
Mm. The
Like-
original?
Yeah,
Dang.
Who was he?
The Baywatch guy.
I don't know. Yeah, like that's
He, like-
I just
they're
know
like-
he was on it.
They're like have muscles and run.
Yeah, I just know
Well-
he was on it.
He must have been like young though, right?
Oh, he was very young. He was like 18.
He drove.
Was he one of the running people?
Yeah.
He was.
That's what I just said. I feel left out now.
How dare you?
Whoops.
Everyone have the ringers off?
Always.
My ringer actually is off. That was just an alarm.
How dare you?
How dare you alarm us?
Right?
I just died.
So, do you guys think we're ready to move on to news?
Yeah.
Who wants to
News,
kick
yeah.
off the news this week?
Okay. How are we doing this? This is like game news, and then we do
We could just do
news.
Yeah.
Cool. So the first thing I got was Skybound saving The Walking Dead Telltale games.
Oh
Yeah, man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to actually get
'Cause-
people that worked on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because Skybound, if you don't know, Skybound is the people that published the original Walking Dead comic book series.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That the game is based off. The Telltale game is based
Isn't
off.
it like Robert Kirkman's studio?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Robert Kirkman's studio. And so, yeah, it's cool that they're coming back. Especially since that's where the game's based off of.
Okay.
You know, still rest in peace to...
It still sucks that Telltale's gone.
I know! I really wanted The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
I'm saying.
Never gonna happen now.
I'm
I still have all the digital files of all the comics if you want it.
That sounds cool.
Right? Like the Fables comics?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
such a great series, man. Don't get me started. This goes, keep going. What else you got?
I got one.
Yeah, sure.
Just Cause 4.
Oh, man, yeah.
That's coming out next year.
Now, that comes out December.
Oh yeah, the end of this year.
Dude, that's like a month away.
I was so surprised that it comes out so soon. Like, I just found out about it.
Did you kill my horse?
No.
Where's my horse?
I don't know. They
Over
killed
there,
me.
See the
Oh.
map?
Whistle for it.
It's too far.
No, it's not.
That's not the horse.
That's your horse right there.
Oh, shit.
On your
Okay.
map. On your mini map.
He's just stubborn.
You're stubborn.
Okay, you little stubborn motherfucker. Where are you?
Yep, just
Hey.
Cause 4.
Anyway, if you
Looks
listen to
crazy.
our last episode, something else came
Can
out.
I do a segue?
Oh, yeah,
Since
go
you
ahead,
just said
go
Just
ahead.
Cause.
Just cause.
Fucking backwards comp. The original Just Cause, you can play it on backwards compatibility now.
Oh, nice.
For Xbox players.
Yeah.
Hey.
To go with that, you can also play the Castlevania Lord of Shadows 1 and 2 and Mirror of Fate HD edition. Which are the 3D Castlevania.
3D ones? I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say.
The first one's pretty good. I played like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I heard the first one's good, but the second one.
the frame rate was horrible. So I'm guessing that being better. On an Xbox S and an Xbox One X is really going to help that, and it's going to actually make it better. Because the 360 couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Especially the werewolf scenes, which is like the very beginning of the game.
It's the electric company.
So, that's all that's coming the backwards compatibility. But since I mentioned the Xbox One S, what do you think about Apple saying that the new iPad Pro has the same power as an Xbox One S?
Really?
Yeah.
S?
S, yeah, as an S. The same power.
iPad Pro?
Yeah, the new one.
I can believe that. Apple's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Microsoft responded. They were like, "Well, that'll work better when we do crossplay." That's literally all they said.
Like, okay, yeah,
on
cool.
Twitter, they're like, "Yeah, man, that's cool. It'll work better with crossplay."
I mean, good for them then.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty cool response. You know, somebody saying, "Hey, my product's just as good as your product." And,
cool. Now we can play together.
Yeah,
right. Right? Like, cool. Let's do it.
They could have been
proud
like,
of you.
They could have just posted like they could have easily like done like an Xbox One X thing. I mean, like, look at our teraflops. Or
yeah,
something.
they could have been all douchey
They could have been
about
snobby,
it.
but they're like, "Nah, now we can all play."
Heck yeah.
Which is kind of the point of this.
That's because Microsoft is like super cool with the whole like crossplay thing. It's Sony who's being dicks about it.
Yeah,
we've chronicled that. Freaking holes. So, what else you guys got?
They're a Mega Man live action movie.
Oh yeah, man, that's gonna suck.
Well, I mean, of course.
It's like,
I mean, it's a Mega Man live action movie.
I can see like a Wreck-It Ralph style Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably work. But live action, you're gonna get a guy in a Mega Man suit and tell me I'm gonna like it. Like, he's gonna look like Frank West.
There's
not
not enough CG in the world.
Definitely.
Definitely not enough CG in the world to make
like,
that look good.
I'm still super sketchy about the Monster Hunter movie, and like,
what is going on with that? Like, I haven't seen anything about
they posted
that, like personally.
They posted like the new Gabe from the new little thing from the
arm. He's still alive.
They posted some of that and some weapons design. Actually, Mila posted that on Twitter, and they look pretty legit to what the game looks like.
Okay,
but I still think that it's like that whole original premise that leaked a while back that they were talking about how the Monster Hunter monsters were crossing into the human world. So there's like actual assault rifles and stuff in part of the movie, but there's a combination of the Monster Hunter weapons involved. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know about that. I haven't played a lot of Monster Hunter, but like still,
there's none of us.
That's a lot of taking the source material and just kind of warping it.
Well, to be fair, if we take into account the Monster Hunter cameo in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, it could be plausible because you do kill some monsters with some assault rifles. Of course, it's Metal Gear.
That's the entire premise of the movie. Is this crossover?
They're like, we stole this from Metal Gear Peace Walker. They're like, let's make this a movie. Give me the exact team from all the Resident Evil movies. We got this. What's the budget? $150 million?
We got this.
The monsters are gonna look great. No, I don't really know the budget. Don't quote me on that. So, I just wanted to make a joke.
Little pig.
I hope it's good though. That's one of my favorite series.
You're just a bad shot.
So, what do you guys think about? Since you're a PS4 guy, did you ever play Medieval, the original Medieval?
Mm-mm.
No, you never played Sir Arthur on the PlayStation?
If it makes you feel better, neither have I.
Okay. I mean, at least I'm not the only one.
I haven't either.
Cool. No, I've never played that.
Basically, well, from what I remember, you're like this knight that gets reanimated for whatever purpose, and you're like a skeleton, and the world's being taken over by evil, and you have to save it.
That's kind of dope.
So I'm sure if you saw what it looked like, you'd recognize it even if you haven't played it, because I did too. I recognized it even though, because I knew about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's coming
Are you
out.
Still hunting the same pig?
Yeah, dude.
he just ran it over, and it's still running over. I really hope that there's not enough dead air that it cuts too much, and the episode's the same length. I'll try to match it up as best I can.
Yeah,
finally.
Oh, it took you long enough.
Well, I'm riding on the back of a horse too. That's not easy.
That's not nice. You know. I know this should wait till we get to the next segment, but this is the only really, super nitpicky thing. Why are these horses so dumb? Like, didn't Nintendo figure out how to do smart horses in Breath of the Wild? Why couldn't they do that?
Because they're not Nintendo.
They're not Epona, bro.
All the horses in Breath of the Wild are smart. You don't even have to have Epona.
It actually shows
like,
you
for
skinning it. That's dope.
Oh yeah.
My kids love hunting, man.
Oh, me too.
From watching them hunt in this game, I'm gonna take them hunting when they're a little older. They'll enjoy it. But it's just like if for as realistic as the game is, I wish the horses just wouldn't randomly run into trees, because a lot of the times I fuck up in this game is just my horse hitting trying to jump over a fence or going too close to a tree and tripping in weird animations,
or other people's horses running you over.
Yeah,
because they don't know how to move out of the way.
I actually lost my second horse because I was riding him on a mountain, and for some reason he got all pissy and decided, okay, well, I don't want to ride on this mountain anymore. I'm going to jump off of it. And we both jumped off. He jumped off, and then I came off of him and was just rolling down the hill, or mountain, I guess.
Rolling down the hill. And then, what is this, Katamari?
And then I got up. He was dying, of course.
Katamari comes out the same day Smash does. What the fuck? That's horrible.
That's also coming out for the Switch.
Yeah, re-rolled.
Katamari.
So then what would I do next?
You let your horse die.
Yeah, well, no, he was dying, so I tried to go back up the mountain to get him, and then I ended up rolling back down it and dying, so he died.
And you died.
But it was all because he didn't want to just freaking stay on the trail.
One of the first things that happened to me in this game, when you go hunting for the camp at the beginning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's we did the hunting, and I had the animal on the back of the horse. And as we were crossing the river, I guess my horse just stepped on something wrong, and it slipped, and I fell into the river. My character started freezing, and then my fucking deer got taken by the river, and I was mission failed, and I was like, I'm so sad. But still, why was I doing that?
Can I try playing?
Yes.
Don't kill everybody.
Kill everybody.
That's why I didn't give it
to you. Don't tell him how to shoot.
Quick, don't tell him how to aim.
Oh shit, he knows how to read.
It says
I thought you were illiterate.
One of his hobbies, didn't you hear?
Yeah. If you don't take anything with you, you won't have it when you get off the horse. You can only do that on the horse.
Really?
Yeah, all that's attached specifically to your horse.
You gotta go next to the horse when you're on the ground, and then press B.
That's really cool, actually. How do you go fast?
You push
A?
Yeah, you tap an A.
I didn't want to press the wrong button and
shoot
mess
your
something
horse
up. Yeah.
So, Darksiders 1 and 2.
Darksiders 3.
No, Darksiders 1 and 2 got a 4K upgrade.
Oh.
So, if Jordan wanted to, he could check that out.
Yeah.
Because, I have a 4K console, but not the TV yet. But he has both.
And then Darksiders 3 is coming out.
Yeah.
Because I'm irresponsible with my monies. So I bought...
I think it's the men. It's really soon.
Hey, look, it's a person.
Hey, person.
Oh,
you're going to die
also,
now.
the Fallout bait is still going on.
Alright.
You can interrogate them.
Here you go. I'm not...
Keep him from killing folks.
My first instinct is to just, shoot him. So I'm
Look
just
what you
not
can
going
do.
to.
What were you saying?
Chase him.
What were you saying?
I said the Fallout beta is still going on.
Yeah.
Oh, for 76?
Man. Even when they have the weird schedule, so it's I wanted to be I'm going to tell everyone the times, but I'm by the time they hear this, those times are going to be outdated.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you guys know. It's still going on. It's going to be going on till launch date. Look out for times. If your friend's playing it, they just got 3 more codes. Make those little a-holes give you a little code. Let's break this game together so they can make it as good as they can on launch day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played it?
Yeah.
Is it pretty dope?
He played it too, yeah.
Yeah, it was attached to our last episode on YouTube.
Dare you not tell him.
Yeah, it's. Do you like Fallout 4?
I mean, it's alright.
Do you like waffles?
I mean, yeah.
It plays like a lot like Fallout 4.
Okay.
It's just like the perks are different because you get them in cards that you level up to make the perks stronger.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you play with friends, and it's just Fallout.
Yeah, it's Fallout with friends.
So, it's what Tesso should have been.
Mm-hmm.
But Tesso wasn't.
No, it's what they tried to do with the update.
Okay.
When they took the levels off and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But this is from the beginning. And I've played at least like 6 hours of it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to play too much because Red Dead came out. And like, I played a lot the first 2 days that it did. And then the next session was the weekend that Red Dead came out. And I was like, I'm not trying to touch this game for like an hour and then go to Red Dead. So I just focused on Red Dead. But yeah, it's really fun. I am trying. My goal is to level up and kill Mothman. That is what I listen to the Mothman prophecies to get hyped for this game.
Dope, okay. I don't know, like, Fallout 4, I just, like, as much as I love Skyrim, like, for me personally, it doesn't translate well to, like, guns.
No.
You know, for, me personally. Like, that's my main complaint with Fallout, is the, what is it called, the RAP system or whatever?
The VATS?
That's why.
Well,
I
now
don't know why I always call it RAPs. But I've literally always done that.
It kind of, like, even works weirder now, because it just kind of targets them. Everything's, like, in the same motion. It's not slow motion, because obviously there's other people in the same session. And I think that kind of makes it better, because it just helps you focus your gun better.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know, like, I don't like the whole combat mechanics for Fallout, personally.
The shooting's a little better.
I don't know.
Personally, I liked it like the original Fallout, where you could just really, if you really wanted to, you could fucking kill kids. It would just make the... Awesome. It would make... Well, it's not awesome, but if you really want to...
I mean, if you're a dick, it's awesome.
But, like, it literally makes the whole world hate you, but you can do it. Yeah. It's just a game about choice.
I'm the type of gamer to where, like, my first playthrough will be me being, like, super nice. My second playthrough, I will be the biggest asshole ever.
That's my problem with Red Dead lately, is, like, I try to be good, but then I remember Arthur's bad.
Well,
so then I'll get into situations where I should have been good, but then I'm like, that guy's voice was just a little too annoying. Pop!
Well, it's not only that. When you try to be good, like, even, like, the main missions kind of veer you towards doing bad things.
Well, yeah, but it's, like, it could be, like, the way I see it, the way I'm looking at it, is he's bad because he has to be the way he lives, but that doesn't mean when he's not doing that, he doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I actually heard one way...
But that's hard.
I actually heard one way, they were... I listened to a review where they were explaining that you don't like doing the bad things, but if you think about it, neither does he.
Yeah, you
whenever you have to like go and do one of those main mission things where you're like, I don't know, like robbing a train or something, and you end up killing folks, and you're like, well, that's gonna bring my honor down, or that's gonna do something, and I don't want to be known as like a bad guy. And you're thinking, well, neither does he. Like, he's tired of, like...
He's tired
being,
of...
He just the bad guy. And
he literally wants to buy that land that everyone's talking about and be away from everything.
Yeah.
And have everyone be happy. But I got a little bit more news.
Go ahead.
Because we're spilling a lot into Red Dead. Sorry about that, guys.
We saw this coming.
Yeah, it's on our minds. So, Jose, tell us about Smash Bros. We can't forget about Smash Bros.
Yeah, they have Ryu coming in.
Hell yeah.
They have...
Ryu look dope. He's an echo of...
Ryu.
You said Ken, dude. We're like saying Ryu.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Ryu's already in
it. Ken's an echo of...
There you go. That's what I was talking about. Why is that horse dumb enough to hit that post?
Because I didn't steer it.
Whoa. No, you shouldn't have to. The horse should pull away.
Did you just jump off the bridge onto the horse? You can do that?
Fucking badass.
Thank you. I've only played 45 minutes.
Also, Incineroar.
Yeah, another Pokemon's coming in.
What do you think about Incineroar?
I dig it.
Okay.
Yeah, they already had other Pokemon, and
I like his wrestling. I like how like he's like Hulk Hogan style.
Body slams.
Like he hits you and then he does like a fucking a pose or something that you can cancel out of, but he's like really flashy about hitting you like wrestling.
He's a cat. Of course.
Well,
Speaking
he's a
of Hulk
wrestling
Hogan, he made his like debut or like his return.
He's
tonight.
returning?
Yeah, tonight.
What?
He
I haven't
came
watched
back.
wrestling in so long.
I absolutely
At the time of the recording.
yeah. At the what is it called? The Crown Jewel is their pay-per-view that was tonight in Saudi Arabia.
Nice.
But like, yeah, I'm a huge like wrestling fan.
That's cool, man. Wrestling's cool. I don't know if you listen to a podcast a lot, but if you haven't checked out the Giant Bomb and the Giant Beast Cast cruise,
Okay.
they're really into wrestling. I get really lost. There's like literally one of the guys that doesn't miss a single WrestleMania.
Damn.
And he has like his chair collection.
Oh, dude, I wish. I don't know. Like that's how like my friend Chris is. He's the one who got me back into wrestling because for the longest time I wasn't into it, and then like I started hanging out with him all the time, and he's like now my best friend, and that's like we'll get together for every we used to get together for every pay-per-view until I started having to work every Sunday.
What got me back into wrestling is hearing well, I'm not really back, but it's like I've been looking into it recently. Is hearing that Roman Reigns is going to give up the title.
So he already did.
Did he?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Yeah, because he got diagnosed with leukemia, I think.
Yeah, so he already had leukemia, and it went into remission, and now it's back. So he was like, hey, I'm going to give this up so I can go, like, kick leukemia's ass, and then I'll be back to, like...
Kick some real ass.
Kick some real ass, you know?
Yeah.
And that's actually almost verbatim what he said. So, yeah. But yeah, no, Roman Reigns is gone. Ronda Rousey's in wrestling. That's always fun.
I found that to be weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Especially because, like, she's trying to take... Do you remember, like, Rowdy Roddy Piper, like, back in the day?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm just climbing everything because it's letting me.
I mean, climb anything you
There's
can.
obviously something up there.
If you guys ever play an online game with Jose, make sure you have plenty of time. He will check every room.
If there's anything shiny.
Yeah, he will check every book. He will check under, like, everything he can. He will shoot at things that don't do anything to make sure they don't do anything.
We're literally getting into windowsills. All right.
Yeah, he's like...
I will
turning
find
this
a
into
way.
another game, yeah.
No,
no, if you want to impress me, get the horse up there.
Next show.
Now that will get us some views on YouTube
What
for
is
sure.
that?
Like horse climbing, Red Dead Redemption.
I love how he took that to Ghost Orchid. I
Yeah.
love how he took that. It was like so gentle.
Yeah, it was. It was very, like, sensitive.
Another cool thing I heard about. Well, before I move on from Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck the spirit system. I mean, it's the ultimate crossover. I get it. All the games.
The spirit
It's
system?
Yeah, there's a spirit. There's a system called the spirit system. Basically, it's like aside from all the main fighters, all the people from their universes got turned into spirits. You know, like the little orbs that were floating, and you use those to power you up, almost in a type. They give you like certain advantages, like maybe more shield resistance or more power, or they'll boost a certain attack.
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did like a whole 15 minutes on it, and I'm like, I just want to play Smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to deal with like all this, like...
But I guess it would make sense with the new story mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they're going to have the plant from Mario be a playable character.
Yeah.
Have you
Piranha
seen
plant?
its feet?
Yeah, the piranha plant.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it has some really weird feet.
It's like PD Piranha. I wish they would have just called it PD Piranha.
Did you have a hat when we started?
Did you have that?
You could get one off the horse.
Oh, okay.
You can store hats up in your horse?
Yeah. I always forget that, too. And I end up not having a hat for a while, and then I kill somebody and I take their hat.
I got like 3 more stories, and then we can be all Red Dead. Because I'm pretty sure that's all we played other than your other adventures today.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a fish?
I got a couple of things.
Okay. You want to do one?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Alright.
So, a Star Wars TV show
Okay.
is coming out. The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Hmm?
Looks good.
Yeah, they're making. It looks like sounds like it's gonna be awesome.
Hopefully,
because I think they're trying to go for like a budget, like similar to like Game of Thrones style.
Okay, that'll be dope. Like, what's it gonna be about?
we deserve some good Star Wars stuff.
I don't know. About
We just know
Mandalorian.
it's gonna be about the Mandalorian.
It's obviously going to be about a Mandalorian bounty hunter.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe it's about Boba Fett or Jango.
Oh, that could be kind of cool.
Maybe it's about someone
Didn't
new.
they cancel the movie?
Yeah.
The Jango Fett.
They canceled
or
all the standalone
Boba Fett
movies.
movie.
Though, to be fair, I took my 4-year-old to
Watch on.
watch Han. We only got through half of it. It was her first movie. I took her to IMAX. I have to get her ready.
Flipped out.
Huh? Well, no, she just had enough. Half the movie. That movie was intense. Have you seen it? There's like this like for a kid. There's like this scene with this fucking like worm lady that like keeps all these orphan kids that steal for her that lives in the water. And she wasn't even scared. She was just laughing. She's like, "Look at that creepy worm thing, Daddy." You know? But she just had enough. She just wanted to... After she saw Han and Chewie take a shower, she was like, "That's enough for me."
Do you see Han and Chewie take a shower?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Not together. Obviously, it's not that kind of movie. It's a kids' movie. But...
It's PG-13, you guys.
It's Disney.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a gator!
Oh, God.
Ah!
Jose is doing smart things today.
I just got killed by a gator.
So Fortnite. Jose likes Fortnite.
I do like Fortnite.
Nearly
That shit's
half
been
of all
popping.
Switches have Fortnite installed. Of all Switches sold.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, the game is free.
I have
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah.
It's a
but
free
I'm
game.
Put it in
Why
a
not?
great free game.
Which, I hope everyone had a good Halloween. I'm going to call Jose out. He didn't learn the moves. He spent the money on the costumes. He didn't spend the time on the dance moves. The kids were trying to dance with him.
I told you guys, get some booze in me and then I'll do the dances.
What did you go as for Halloween?
The Dark Voyager.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's like, "What? I don't know what
My
that
girlfriend
is."
was Cuddle Team Leader.
Cool.
There was like, the first house we went to, the kid was like, he told them by name who he was.
He's like, I'm Skull Trooper.
Yeah, and then he was just dancing. He was doing the dances, and I'm like, "You gotta do the dances."
You at least got to do the what's that one called?
The
Floss?
floss.
Floss.
I told him the
I
floss.
physically can't do the floss. I don't
It's
know how
hard.
to do it.
It's hard.
Yeah, well, it's hard to do quickly, but
I
very
don't know what I
slowly. Like
imagined
I've
when
been
you
able
said
to
I
do
physically
it.
can't do the floss. Like, you're not an orb. Like,
Hey, if
Look, you're
Shazam,
doing it right now.
if Shazam can do it, you can do it.
right?
Shazam's a kid, though. He knows how to do it.
Shazam.
Uh,
Up here.
what was what the news
Was
I
it
had?
fuzzy?
Oh,
Where's my
so
horse?
Suicide Squad 2.
Okay.
Why?
Uh,
Is that what you were gonna say? Or
well, no, I was gonna say James Gunn is attached to Suicide Squad 2.
Mhm.
I think he's
I'm
doing
gonna
the
be
script.
sad if he starts.
Is Leto
making
gonna
them.
be on in it?
They haven't confirmed that he's directing.
Yeah,
it.
they haven't confirmed it, like anything
But-
for it really.
They have. I think they've confirmed that he's at least.
Well, that he's
writing-
writing. Yeah, no,
writing
Like
scripts.
about him, like they've confirmed stuff. I
Yeah.
think. What is it like? They're thinking about, like they're considering him for director,
Yeah.
but he hasn't been attached for director, just for writing.
Yeah, it was just for writing. Which, I mean,
That'd be cool.
yeah. There you go, Marvel. Disney.
But I mean, that's like
likes
literally the
neon
only
colors.
thing they've like said about it, though.
and if he was gonna go to any other like property,
Yeah.
It would
I
be
can
DC.
see him.
Mhm.
Well, no, I can see him doing Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, I already had a team of people.
right? Doing a team of misfits.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can definitely see him doing that, making an actual.
Well, and I think like with
clean
him,
that horse.
So you can groom your horse in this game? He's about to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's some guy
There's some
coming up
guy.
to you. What does he want?
he's a prisoner. It looks like.
Ah. Why'd you shoot at him? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you shot his chains. Okay. All right. There you go. What were we talking about? James Gunn.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, no, I can see him not only writing the script but directing a Suicide Squad movie and actually making it good. Without like the crappy Joker.
Yeah.
Whoa.
See, and I don't mind Leto.
He was horrible. The tattoo on the hand was over the top.
The what?
The whole covering his mouth with the
Okay, that was a little over the top.
The damage on his forehead, like, oh my god, like, I thought Batman could get egotistical. Like, this motherfucker's like, you need to know when you meet me, I'm damaged. Like,
I'm gonna get that just tattooed
like
straight across.
Like, the scars on your face and the green hair doesn't give it away.
I don't know. So, like, I heard, like, there was one interpretation of, like, the different Jokers over the years, right? And it was, like, each one of them represented a different drug. And so, like, whenever you look at it through that lens, like, it makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Because his teeth are all jacked.
But no, like, whenever you look at it like, that actually makes sense. That kind of changed my whole point of view on him. Because originally I was like, I mean, he ain't great, but like he's not like super horrible, you know, but he's not good.
Well, it's like I don't feel the film gave him enough airtime to really
I'll agree with that.
Make it his own, you know. There wasn't like a lot of screen time for him to make it his own. And
so, what no, sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's fine.
Well, I got the GameStop wants to give you $200 towards the Switch if you trade in your Switch, which is just fucking why?
What?
Yeah, like they'll give you $200 towards the Switch if you trade in your Switch towards the Switch. I just want used Switches.
Is there like a new gen of Switch coming out?
No, it's just they want you to trade your old Switch in for a new Switch, but they'll only give you $200 for it, of course.
So you still have to pay. So you have to pay money to flip to switch switches. So I
guess this would go back to like the original news when the Switch came out that like it warps.
Yeah.
And like this, if it gets hot, it cracks. They fixed a lot of that in the Joy-Cons. So maybe if you feel like you want a better upgrade,
that's fair.
I could use a new Joy-Con. Feel my Joy-Con.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, his Switch is jacked.
The whole thing.
Pull out my purple Switch. Check out the purple Switch.
Yeah,
it's right next to the Xbox.
Switch.
Yeah, it took me like 6 hours.
The whole game.
The whole thing?
Yeah, just pull up.
You know, like, I snap my fingers. That's what they do in the marketing.
Yeah. And my last story. I
just got you a whole gator.
Hell yeah. But
that was gross.
Yeah. Have you ever seen how they get the leather from alligators? They just like pressure wash like the skin off the meat off the skin.
Does it matter which way I put it in?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, just leave it out.
Fair enough. I deserve that.
The last news I got, November 30th, I believe, Archivault comes to Switch. Speaking of Switches that are purple.
Nice.
I'll probably pick it up on that and play it more. I played it at launch a lot on Xbox One.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it since. I really like survival with dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. If I ever see the Jurassic Park simulator game on sale, I'll buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jordan, how do I clean my horse?
I'm not playing. What are you talking about, cleaning your horse?
How do I clean my horse?
Oh, you press...
You'll clean at the screen.
LT.
Clean.
LT. And then brush.
Okay.
You pull out a brush and you give that horse a nice little brush down, make it feel all plentiful and loving. And
it's gonna be weird if it doesn't match up.
I mean, they'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
So that's what he was talking about.
They'll rewatch
it. What else you guys got? I'm out of news.
A new movie coming out called Overlord. That looks...
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, I really want to see that.
I keep on, like, hearing trailers for it on my Pandora. What is it?
It looks like... What does it look like? Nazi zombies?
Basically, that's the premise.
Yeah, Nazi zombies. Really gory. Lots of action.
Dope. Okay.
Probably make you cry. I don't know. Probably make you cry, laugh,
man.
cheer. Pee a little.
I want to see, like...
It looks scary. It looks dramatic. It looks funny.
Looks like Wolfenstein with zombies.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds pretty dope, actually. I can get
like
into
the
that.
new reboot game? Yeah, but with zombies.
How long does it take you to clean your horse?
He's just
You asked
brushing
me.
him.
Yeah, no,
just-
yeah.
I'm
brush
sorry. him infinitely.
You only
just
have to do it like once or twice.
Oh. Well, it's a good horse, okay?
You also can take him in the river. In the deep.
And drown him?
Not too long. No, you just take him in for a dip. Pull him out and then brush him a little and he's good.
Oh.
Probably get shinier too.
Hey, there's a person behind you. You should go kill him.
See, this is why you don't have the remote, man.
Where can I go to sell this gator?
They remember everyone you kill.
Do they really?
Yeah, like,
Do you?
it's crazy. Like, you want to pick something up, you gotta open the drawer, and then you pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
this game's like hella immersive.
I'm saying, you can lose like 2 hours and not even know it.
It's
And
been
do
2 hours.
nothing. Ah, get him, Jose.
That
What?
is the
Oh my
exact
God.
opposite of
Oh
getting
my
them.
god. Here. Don't die. You're just like, fuck this. You're like, come on, the horse. Oh, dude, if you hold R and A at the same time, you can literally do the drift thing from that video I sent you and make the horse drift around
Oh
corners.
my god.
That's like max level bonding shit, though. Your heart has to
Yeah.
trust you.
RT?
R, B, and A at the same time. Like, go really fast, though. And hit a corner.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
No!
What happened, horse?
He trusted you, Jose. That's what happened. Oh. So you got any more news,
Oh,
Jordan?
no.
You
Nah,
couldn't
I'm-
just
I don't got any more news.
go all Red Dead?
Uh,
Well, you haven't really played. You got any questions? Anything you really dying to know?
About Red Dead?
Yeah.
Not really. He's told me a lot about
yeah,
it.
I've told him a lot about it.
It's
can
like all
imagine.
he talks about.
That's all I talk about since it came out, before it came out,
Before it came out, I talked about it.
after it came out, you know.
Jose got all hyped about the Ultimate Editions put in 45 minutes. Well, now he's put a lot more time helping me with the footage right now.
How do I sell this? Where do I go to sell this pelt?
Go to another town. Avoid St. Denis. There's too much story stuff right there. Well, you could go to Rhodes.
Rhodes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sell some
How
stuff.
do I put this?
General store.
Wait,
General
point.
store.
Where's the general store?
I was gonna actually say some stuff that I've been watching and playing
There you
on
go.
and shit.
You want to do that first?
Yeah, let's do that first.
All right, go.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching anything, you guys. You heard it now. Like, I'm just here to react at this point because I have not been watching anything.
Cool. So what shows I've been watching that have been keeping me away from Red Dead is Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
New season, new Doctor. I'm liking her. We're what, four.
Are there Ray Bonds?
What?
Are there Ray Bonds?
No, there's no
All right, I'll check it out.
So if you don't get the context, the last Doctor had Sonic Ray-Bans.
Bro, that just turned into my dad. I'm like, this motherfucker just wants to get Ray Bonds on. Like, those are his safety glasses.
I mean,
Alright, those are pretty nice safety glasses. Let me use them sometimes.
I mean,
For some
it,
danger.
I liked how they
Steel
used.
cutting.
I liked how they used the Ray-Bans in his last season because he actually needs them.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna spoil anything.
Is it
But
'cause
yeah,
he's old?
I
I'm
haven't
liking.
watched that last season of Doctor Who. Don't you spoil it.
Is it because he's old?
I like
He has bad eyesight.
I like this new Doctor.
Their
She has
prescription, dude.
she has a lot of aspects that I've seen in other Doctors, like 11 and 10.
Like, she's a woman.
Yes, like and yeah, she's a lady.
She's a lady.
Which
Isn't 13 supposed to be the last Doctor, though?
No, that was 12.
Well, yeah, it was supposed to, actually 11 was going to be the last Doctor, but they gave him like the Time Lords gave him magic juju to make him last longer.
Yeah, like the Time Lords gave him their like time
Lordiness.
magic. Yeah, like straight up their time lordiness.
And said, "Now you can regenerate."
And
again."
that's like
You're
their
the
entire
ultimate Time
reasoning
Lord.
for like having him be able to regenerate again.
As
Yeah.
a woman.
But how many more times do you think he'll be able to do it?
Until people stop watching the show.
Yup.
Pretty much.
Divided by
And-
3 because they generally give him about 3 seasons.
and then you wait 10 years and then you bring it back again.
No,
You
it's my
reboot it.
alligator
Keep on
pelt.
going.
You reboot it, you're like, this time we started.
You
eight.
lost the alligator pelt?
Yeah.
That's what happens whenever you slap your horse around like that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Well, I guess I'm here for no reason.
Yep.
Go hunting again.
Hey, let me do something cool.
Like drift your horse.
Yeah, like I said, I like this doctor.
There's a one-legged
She's
man.
pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
I like the production value of the episodes as well.
This is cargo pickup.
And, it's the nicest.
Oh no! Stop spinning, Epona. Epona, girl. That's Epona. Stop clipping, girl. Red Dead glitches, everyone. He won't stop. I'm trying to stop. There. Okay. Shh, I was trying to be sneaky, but try to go in there again. Okay. There. Just literally go in here. Don't move. There. We did it. That was a mission on its own. Did you put it on? No.
What are you doing?
Some challenges, bro.
Okay. So, but yeah, and I also like the companions. This time there's 3 of them. And
Yeah, it's like 3 dudes, right?
2 dudes and a girl.
Oh, right on. I thought it was 3 dudes.
It's gotta be even.
Oh, hold on. I better eat. I better eat. Because then if I get shot, it's going to be bad.
And I've also watched Castlevania.
Oh, how is season 2?
So I finished season 2. And it's
How many
really
episodes
good.
is it?
8.
Oh, nice.
8. They doubled it this time.
Hell yeah. I was really sad when I found out that it was 4 episodes for the first season.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's really good. A lot of fighting going on.
Honestly.
A lot of Game of Thrones backstabbing going on.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Better watch out for that.
Okay.
And I like the dynamic between
Priest.
Alucard and
Give me the money.
Trevor.
Yeah?
It
that's really
kind of
lucky.
reminds me of the Winchesters.
You, Robin.
Sam
Sam
and
Dean?
Sam and Dean, yeah. Kind of how,
Hey, the Winchesters are dope.
I know. So it's these 2 characters. But that's how it kind of feels like sometimes. Like, the Winchesters, the Demon Hunters.
There's like no point to me for me to be Robin. I'm just doing it for the fun, you guys.
Son of a gun.
And also, I've been watching, I watched Daredevil Season 3.
Ooh,
How was that?
I'm like 3 episodes deep.
So if you loved Season 1 and 2, you'll love Season 3 as well. Kingpin is back in, main focus, and he freaking owns it.
Killed it.
Freaking owns it. And, Matt Murdock is still kind of a douche. And yeah, man, he got some like top-notch friends, and he treats them like shit.
Oh, very
That's all
much
I'm
so.
saying. Like,
Very
Nice
much.
follow.
That's
Can't
the
see
whole-
what he's doing.
I would have given up on him like a long time ago, and they still stick with him.
I actually read a really interesting article talking about Daredevil. I think mostly the comics in general. And I think, I don't want to misquote the person, but I think it was from Kotaku, or it might have been Polygon. This is why I need to write down the sources. But, well, this is just random, right? But anyways, it was an article about how Daredevil's best stories came from when he was fighting against his religion and his morals,
Mm-hmm.
rather than his friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't write this down, and I didn't watch this, but I want to hear your opinion.
Okay.
So, what do you feel? How do you feel about Winter Soldier and Falcon being most likely the first to get their TV shows?
They actually confirmed that.
Did they?
So right now they have 3 shows coming for the Disney platform.
Mhm.
So it's going to be Loki, Scarlet Witch, and then it's going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. So speculation right now is that the Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to be about the figuring out who's going to take up the mantle of Captain America if all suspicions run true about Avengers 4.
Yeah.
And because that's supposed to be Captain America's last movie.
Yeah. Well, at least Chris Evans'
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be Chris Evans' last movie.
last major movie. He might still come back to cameo. Who knows? I
He,
can see that.
he might have written a contract for the shows too. So You'll never know.
Yeah,
But yeah, no. So like that's what the suspicion is right now,
Do
is
you
that
think
it's going to
they made
be
them do,
over.
like 2-3 hours of those weird ads?
Yeah.
from Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Like, no, this is in your contract. You got to do about 3 hours of these.
And it's actually that part where he's all like, "So how many more of these?"
That's just not even in character. It's just
Yeah,
in one
that's Chris Evans. Like, so how many of these I gotta do?
Am I done?
They're like, no, we're gonna throw you. We're gonna work you like a sweatshop. Yeah, I forgot to mention the shows coming to Disney platform.
Bro, I actually pulled it off. No bounty or nothing.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Leatherface pulled it off.
And
See, you don't have to kill anyone to get money in this game. You just gotta scare them. Like,
I mean, I ain't saying that's the reason why you go kill him. I'm just saying you go kill him because it's fun. And I like being an asshole
like
in
there's
games.
so many ways to be like an asshole in this. Ooh, that's probably a setup. Any girl, oh, is that another guy? You're gonna tell me where I'm gonna rob the house, right? Or what did you eat? I'm not sucking the poison out your leg again.
This is
That
true.
sounded dirty.
Yep.
Ah, it is! I'm gonna suck it out again!
I think that's a different guy though.
No, he said it's the snake
You
poison.
again?
Yeah, he said it's you again?
Oh,
He
your
said,
guy
"I
looks
do
different than my guy.
Well, yeah, it's dynamic.
Sucking the poison
Even your journal. I like how he actually sucked through a rip in the pants. Like he wasn't just clipping through his pants.
Yeah. I heard that you.
That
can
guy's
just-
bad. He bought me a can of pineapples.
I told one of my friends that.
He was like, "Get anything from the store. I got a can of pineapples." Sorry to cut you off.
I told my friends that I sucked the poison out of his leg, and he's like, "You actually sucked the poison out of his leg?" I just gave him like a tonic or something.
Well, the thing is, during that encounter, eventually when I met back up with him, like several hours later in one of the towns, I was just walking by and he's like, "Hey, it's you, man. It's me. This is my friend. That's the guy that sucked the poison out of his leg." And the guy just starts laughing. He's like, "That's you let that guy suck you?" That's literally what he said. You let that guy suck you?
When I met up with him again, he gave me a free gun.
Nice.
Well, fuck my guy. He gave me I was all fucking vouching for this motherfucker. This cheap motherfucker. The second time, I better get a gun.
Because I meet him back up at Valentine, and he's like, "Yeah, just go in the gun shop and pick out a gun, and it'll be on my tab." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, you're awesome. I should suck the venom out of your leg more often. Tell me when the next time you're bit by a snake, and we'll have some words."
Suck you next time.
Look at my beard.
That's actually a pretty glorious beard.
I think it's like level 8 right now. I'm thinking I get it to 10.
Do you actually have like a beard level?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can trim everything to whatever level you want.
Oh, that's
but you have to grow it back naturally.
Yeah.
okay, that's kind of cool.
And another thing, reason why I was late today.
I gotta check something out.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. Why were you late, Jordan?
I was late today because I was at a buddy's house and he got his PlayStation VR. And this was my first experience playing PlayStation VR, guys. Because I don't know why.
Yes.
Yeah, what's
Sorry.
that?
So my lip piercing, the ball came off of it, and like lucky me, in here I found it.
That is good.
All because you cleaned, man.
Thank you for cleaning.
Yeah, no, it was horrible in here. And Jordan's like, "I'm bringing company." And I was like, "Dude, I don't care if it's dirty when you guys come. But when we have a guest, it has to look presentable at least."
At least for
At
the first few
least.
times you're
Yeah.
here.
There's sometimes you might come over and it'll look a mess.
Yeah.
Hey, it's cool.
It'll only fit the mic and like the computer.
Just realized something.
It's cool. My room's horrible.
Yeah, it's
How dare
okay.
you.
I'm pretty good right now.
I was depending on that, Jordan.
Depending on what?
His energy drink.
Oh. You didn't even know about it. No. Okay.
When you gotta smoke up just for the sake of getting another pack.
Anyway, PlayStation VR. I really liked
Those
it.
cards, man.
I played like 4 games with it. First one was Fruit Ninja.
Oh, nice.
Which, I played Fruit Ninja when it was like on the phone. I mean, it still is on the phone, tablet, but yeah, like a tablet, and it's fun. It's pretty cool, I guess. Man, playing it in VR is something else.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
They give you like 2 swords, right?
Yeah.
And you just go like, cutting it, and so I thought I was doing pretty good, right? Then my friend, shout out to Isaac.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Shout out.
My friend Isaac, he's a freaking beast. He was like he's gonna be in a goddamn Star Wars movie, flipping around with the goddamn lightsabers. He's freaking Darth Maul up in this.
So if not that, he's gonna be the Beat Saber master.
So did you notice that in that game, like whenever you're sitting there, like at the end of a round, if you look down, you can like, you know how there's that, you're standing on the edge of like that rim, like that hole. So you like, there's a bunch of fruit just laying on the ground. You can literally take your sword and like push it off. Like, it's hilarious. Like, at the end of my round, like the one time I played it, I literally just stood there for like a solid minute, just like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
And I'm watching him, He's like stabbing the fruit like a kebab. And he had like 3 fruit on one sword at one point.
Nice.
And then he'd go like this and then cut.
Continue, Jordan.
And like cut a bunch of like fruit out, like, and man, it was cool.
Yeah,
he made it look even cooler though. And
watching him play is absolutely amazing. It makes you feel like such a horrible player.
Yeah, totally. I thought I was doing okay, and then he just comes in like a freaking ninja.
So I accidentally.
How, as someone that wears glasses, because a lot of complaints I hear about VR is like, if you wear glasses, you're more likely to get motion blur. Or motion sickness? How was that for you?
So,
like, how long were you playing? Like, were you taking like 5-minute sessions? Like, what kind of sessions were you having?
So we played 2.
Because obviously you were late for it.
Yeah. So we played 2 games at first, and then we like got some air, and then came back and played 2 more. So the first 2 games I played, I didn't feel like Fruit Ninja, and then the other one was what was the other one? You know the other one. Oh, it was called Blasters of the Universe, and with those games you're kind of standing still.
Yeah.
And so I didn't feel a lot of motion sickness in that. I'll tell you about Blasters Masters. I'll come back to that.
There's something about robots, right?
Yeah, there's like robots and stuff.
It's made by Epic. I think I know what you're talking about.
But there was this one game he did, and it wasn't really a game. It was more like an experience. It basically, it's like this harmonics game where it'll play your MP3s. It'll play your MP3 music, and have like the game react to like the beats and the music and stuff. And so he was like playing a bunch of his songs, and then like it would like show like these shapes and stuff, and it kind of looked like a kaleidoscope kind of.
Okay.
And there was this one called The Trip, where you play a song and then like it'll like change colors and everything. So when he did the Trip one, that's when I started getting lightheaded, and I started feeling like kind of queasy.
See, so for me, the one that like got me like motion sickness and whatnot, it was this zombie game where like you actually like have the whole like gun apparatus in your hand and everything, and then you can walk around and whatnot. And there are 2 like joysticks on there, so you can like move around and whatnot. And that's the one that got me like super queasy. Like I literally in the middle of a round of zombies just had to take it off, and I was like, nah. Like, I'm going to throw up or fall down.
Yeah. The one that got me was Skyrim. I played like 15 minutes, just the whole ride down to the prison, and then the dragon. That got me all queasy.
Well, it's anything, like, if you're not used to it, it's anything where you move. So, like, your brain knows to move forward, because that's what you're doing with, the thumbstick, but like your body isn't moving anywhere, and so it's like your brain trying to balance the 2 things in your head that makes you queasy,
one thing. B, hit B. Yeah,
Orale.
hit that homeless guy.
Saca la pistola, güey.
Yeah, shoot him. Yeah. Oh, to the gut. What to the gut?
But no, I'd be interested to see if that would differ for you guys. If it was like a full motion setup, like compared to an Oculus, something that's like more like that than to what is a PlayStation VR. Because isn't that just like the eye and then the two motion sticks,
and then like
and,
even
the
with
headset?
and then even with the gun apparatus, it has one of those like white balls on the front of it, so it can see like if you're crouching down or whatever. But you're still doing the movement with joysticks.
Yeah. And I know like Oculus has like the 4 room sensors and the eye that watches you.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I think that if you had the full movement setup, it would be better, just because like
I think what we need to do is take a field trip to like that Boom Shop place that's in Thornton. Mm-hmm. It's like a VR arcade.
I've seen.
We need to take facial wipes because I am scared of facial herpes. Because it's you're putting something that other people put on their faces all the time. But hopefully they have like some sort of pad you put so it doesn't directly touch you.
Yeah. Well, and he was pretty cool about it too. He had like, he's all like, okay,
he give you a bandana.
Yeah, he's all like, okay, wear this bandana because when you play the VR, you sweat a lot, and this like makes it so you're not gonna like, sweat.
I got a perfectly good Red Dead bandana.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use that.
No, that thing's keepsake there.
Yeah, that's too nice. And then I mean, you could probably use anything like a headband or something.
Yeah.
Towel.
Yeah, see, that's good. He's consciously aware.
Yeah, and he's all like, yeah, you don't get tips about this or anything. I just, as playing it as something I noticed and I put it on.
And especially, I imagine playing like Fruit Ninja, you work up a sweat.
Mm-hmm.
That's also another
even
thing
just the one round I started sweating. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And the last game, I can go back to Blasters.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. That's
you basically, you get these guns and you can create them yourself. Like, you can customize them, I guess, is what he said. We only used one gun, but I sucked at it.
Talking about guns, have you told them that a version of Super Hot exists for VR? Have you ever played Super Hot?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Super Hot is technically you're a guy playing a VR game.
Okay.
And the game is every time you like grab different weapons and stuff, and you have to kill a certain amount of people. Right. And every time you move, time moves. So if you're not moving, everything's like super duper slow mo.
I've seen my little brother playing that actually.
Yeah, so I'm like, I love that on console. I would love to try that on the PlayStation VR.
He has quite a library of VR games.
That's cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had.
I think he has like 30 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. He probably has all the good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, well, all the good cheap ones. Because we were talking
like $15, dude.
Yeah, well, we were talking about one, that robot one that just came out recently, and he's like, yeah, I was thinking about getting that. I was here and it was good, but it's like $40 though, and I was like, I don't know if it looks good, but I don't know if it's something I'd play. So, and especially me being unsure.
Just pick up the homeless guy's hat.
Yeah, you can just switch hats.
Yeah, you can switch hats with anybody.
Yeah, that's how you get head lice. Right there, is picking up a homeless hat.
It's the Wild West.
Yeah, who doesn't have head lice?
I like how there's special hats that you can only find in the world. Like, I found the rodeo hat that you can't buy.
Well, that's dope.
You only find it on people. Mm-hmm. It's the only one I found so far. And then I've also found...
Wait, once you pick it up, can't you, like, keep it?
Yeah, it's on your horse. You just put it on from your horse. Cool. And then, the other thing I liked is at one point I got into a shootout with the cops, and I ended up picking up a cop hat, and I went back to camp with the cop hat on, and everyone was just pissed at me. They're like, why are you trying to play lawman? And like, they were just like commenting on my hat, and I'm like, but I like it. It has a shiny metal on it. That's my story.
That's my story. And then the last VR game I played was actually one where you're moving around, but in order to like move, you have to move your arms back and forth.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And when you jump, you have to put your arms down like you're going in for a lunge, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was the game I was playing, and we were gonna play even more. But then that's when I realized, oh crap, it's
I don't know what it's called.
Fair enough.
I don't know what it's called, but I saw another PlayStation VR game that I'd be interested in to try, and it's like, how do I explain it? It's like kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics. It's like an RPG. You move units around and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's like dinosaurs and guns and shit.
Well,
you literally like pick up the dinosaur with your hand and you put them where you want them and shit like that.
That's really cool.
And I'm like, I would love that. So, and Moss. Have you guys heard about Moss? With the little mouse?
No.
Oh man, y'all need to check out Moss. I mean, none of us have VR sets.
Yeah.
So, basically, it's the story of this little mouse.
Okay.
And you help him out throughout the world. It's just a story.
You have a PlayStation, you should get VR.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh, it's just the
I'm thinking about it too, honestly.
Like think about it.
After playing it today.
What was I telling you guys earlier? I wish I remembered the model because it's like I seem so shady with my news. But like Sony's licensing the model of the VR to another company so they can make that model, which makes me believe that the new model for the PlayStation VR is going to come out because you wouldn't want two of the same models on the market because then the other company could basically say, hey, we have the same thing as PlayStation VR.
Only cheaper.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're not going to want that. So that makes me think there's a new one. So if you hop in now, you're going to spend $400 only for like what happens a month later, you get another one that just came out.
Yellow.
And that's the hard part, you know, because it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
And that's what I was kind of telling myself. I was like, yeah, I like the VR. I like the idea of the PSVR, but
I just don't like the price.
I feel like Doom would make me motion sick.
Yeah, he said Doom wasn't all that great, my friend.
Yeah, because it's like so much movement and all the gore kills and the game's about being fast.
Yeah, and he said it was kind of choppy too. It
I thought that was
perform well.
But because
he said Skyrim was awesome though.
It's for other reasons.
He said Skyrim was awesome.
That's because that's the best game. Oh,
can I use your bathroom?
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah. Oh shit! Let me make sure. I'll cut this out.
Okay.
You guys can keep doing some stuff if you want. Let me make sure my spouse isn't breastfeeding.
Fair enough. That's why I raised my hand and waited for it because I figured you'd probably cut it out.
I said bird, bird, bird.
Bird is the word, bird is the word,
Alright guys, I gotta break into this house from up top. Can I climb this chimney?
Circuit breaker.
You cannot.
You cannot climb the chimney.
This isn't Breath of the Wild. You can't climb just anything.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
I just climbed that. Ooh, now what?
I said not anything. You can climb something, Sting. Jeez.
Jesus.
Jeez, friend.
Jesus.
Jeez, friend. Jeez.
Oh, and since this is probably going to get edited out anyway, hopefully you voted on November 6th.
Don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote.
Always vote.
Always vote. That's the quote. Thank you.
Don't throw it at my head.
Here,
Okay. I was like, don't throw it at my head.
Joke. Thank you.
No.
That's my daughter eats stuff.
you can hear it too. I can just imagine Mike Javier listening to this, editing it, and it's were these guys really just eating all loud on the freaking thing? He's all this fucking girl. We're gonna get a text message from him being oh yeah, here you freaking go.
My ears feel raped.
No, this should totally be a
bloopers.
Blooper, yeah.
Outtakes,
yeah.
I would bit myself.
No, it was Tootsie Roll. Well, it's his fault. He fucking gave us this. If he didn't want to hear it on the freaking recording show, they're stuck in my ear. I did an kind. I had to work on Halloween. No. Did you see my costume? I look handsome.
Yes, you did, Jordan.
Ooh, I wonder what beatboxing sounds like.
Somehow I got stuck.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be like outtakes or something, so we just try and make it funny.
I mean, that's fair enough.
Happenable.
I'm just happy I got some
Because
fucking M&Ms.
there's like a good minute of it, me and him just going.
And now it's gonna be you.
I know, I'm straight up happy I got some M&Ms. Like,
Right?
I ain't giving no fucks. Are you still robbing that dude's house?
I'm out of the house now.
Look at his little farmer's hat. Homeless
You mean his homeless thing?
homeless man.
Oh no, this is the hat I had beforehand. This is the hat Javier put on him.
Was a homeless man.
A homeless
man. Well, I mean, I guess he had a home, but it looks like trash.
That's because it probably was trash.
And it looked like ass. And it looked like ass. That poor homeless guy.
Look at these birds I
with
can
a
kill.
home of trash.
You can kill birds too?
Yeah.
You can kill everything. Everything that lives. Everything that dies.
Oh my god, I missed the birds.
You miss the birds.
You don't know why?
Because I suck.
Because bird
bird
is the word.
Oh my god, we're gonna have copyright strike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like what, Sesame Street right there?
I don't know. There we go. We don't know where it came from, so.
Yeah.
That one guy.
Dang it. Why do you have to say it on the
No,
thing?
it wasn't
We could've
originally
been-
on
well-
Family Guy.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
where it became popular.
Like the rock lobster?
Yeah.
It wasn't rock. It was a rock
What are we
lobster.
talking about?
What were we
Rock
talking
lobster.
about?
Oh no, we're out.
Oh, yeah, VR. Yeah.
VR.
So, I was running with you gotta move your arms to, like, run.
Yes.
And then you gotta move your arms to, like, jump up in the air. And you, like, put your arms down, like you're
The Incredible
going
Hulk.
for, like, a lunge or a jump
Okay.
or something. And you can also, like, climb on the walls.
That's
And you
kind
gotta
of cool.
go, like you're
So-
like you're reaching for the wall.
Is it basically like the point of the game is just to like speed run and
Well,
like...
yeah, you're racing.
Dope, okay.
Yeah, you're racing.
pretty
You're
cool.
actually like on rollerblades or something.
Oh.
And there's like different ways you can like do the wall and like running on the wall and stuff. And you can drift in it. It was more complicated than I thought it was going to be.
Sounds
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, here's the basic stuff. And then he showed me the basic stuff. And then he's like, okay, here's the advanced stuff. I was like, advanced stuff? And then there was like one in between, because when we did
Look
the
at that
advanced
squirrel winning my
stuff,
satchel.
when we did the advanced stuff, they were talking about stuff that wasn't in the basic tutorial. And I'm like, okay. They're talking about climbing, and then It's like, well, back when we were doing climbing, I'm like, we didn't do climbing. But yeah, man, I had a lot of fun with the VR.
Heck yeah. And I played like 2 more games.
Yeah.
With the VR. So I played. So the one that I played was like where you're sitting in a cart and it's like a horror like shooting game.
Oh yeah,
right.
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. Yeah. So
it's like
you're
a non-real shooter.
Yeah. So you're literally just sitting in the cart and then like stuff pops out at you and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like it would have been cool if they weren't for the fact that the mission that like the map that Isaac chose was the clown map.
Yeah.
Not knowing like until the first clown like literally pops out with the machete and starts running at you. And then I was like, I hate clowns, like. And he was like, "Oh, I picked the wrong map for you."
At that point, you became that meme where they're like, she thinks she's playing the new what game? I remember it was like some kids game, and it's like Resident Evil 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and she's playing it in VR. When I'm like, first off, that kid is under 7. She should not be playing VR.
Right.
But hey, to each his own. Ooh, can you write that down? Push that shit and write it down. Push it and write it down.
Push it good.
Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't get cut. We got like hour 36 on footage. We got about a 10-minute difference. So there's gonna be like 10 minutes of gameplay that aren't gonna be in it.
How do I push this? I can't push this.
What?
I can't push this.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
and then there was one more game.
One more.
So actually 2 more games. So one of them I already talked about. It was the zombie one that like the last game that I played that I got sick on, and then there was a flight simulator which was like hella dope because he actually had like the throttle control and the joystick and everything. So
that's
like
so
it was
like
completely immersive. Yeah,
Sim.
it was super cool, and I crashed a plane like 4 times.
Nice.
But I successfully did a barrel roll a couple times.
Barrel roll.
And like a loop. So I consider that like a
Success.
a victory.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then besides that, I just played the Fruit Ninja. So
Yeah. Fruit Ninja's fun.
Fruit Ninja is really fun.
Never thought I'd be saying this in 2018.
Well,
but yeah.
Right.
One thing I want to bring up that I forgot to write down
Yeah, go ahead.
is, what do you guys think about the 20 games on the PlayStation Classic?
Oh, yeah.
Are they worth $100?
No.
Hold up. So I
mean,
haven't heard anything about the PlayStation Classic.
PlayStation Classic, the mini console craze with the Nintendo consoles. Let me get the list out so we can be accurate. But basically, it's a little PlayStation emulator thing. Looks like a PlayStation. Comes with 2 DualShocks. The USB thing. It doesn't come with the actual wall plug-in. You have to provide that yourself.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it costs $100.
Right. I was just about to say that.
I'm paying $100 for no power supply. Okay, so what? It only has 20 games on it, and that's
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
If one of those games is not the original Tomb Raider, I'm about to be pissed.
Well,
Resident
you're
Evil.
about to be pissed.
Yeah. So these are the games: Battle Arena Toshiden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy VII, Grand Theft Auto, Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Metal Gear Solid, of course, because who doesn't? That's like a perfect game.
Might be the only reason I would have gotten it.
It's not worth $100. I have
Yeah.
the director's cut of Metal Gear for PlayStation. I could just go spend $20 on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations, Persona, Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Turbo Fighter 2, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms.
I mean, at least Twisted Metal is in there.
At least,
But
yeah.
there's like so many games, like Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal 2 was better.
Oh, very much.
They
So.
could've
Well,
put-
and like, why do they have a game called, what was it, like Puzzle something? Puzzle?
Well, you never played that game's legit.
Was it?
It's basically
I never played it.
It's basically Street Fighter, but you got the whole Tetris aspect. So you got to do your combos by doing the
Oh, that's
dropping
amazing.
the cubes.
That
so,
is
yeah,
amazing.
man, that's Puzzle Fighter.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I get why it's in there.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So
I
I'm
take
okay
a
with
little bit
Puzzle
back.
Fighter. But to me, that list is not
But
worth
no,
$100.
that's not worth $100.
So, not only that, but, have you guys played a PlayStation in
Hey, did the
in
thing
a
I
while?
did to the Nintendo work?
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But have you played a PlayStation PlayStation 1 recently?
No.
The graphics don't hold up.
Oh, not at all.
Well. It's not like with the NES and the SNES where the way that they're made is kind of timeless.
It's 8-bit.
Yeah, the way they're made is kind of timeless, and they don't age. They'll always kind of, well, they're timeless.
Yeah.
So, but with the PlayStation, with those,
The graphics just look crappy.
yeah.
Like thinking
Well,
back to
living-
like,
I mean,
They're all like
they were
triangles.
great at the time,
yeah,
but yeah, it's like that polygon kind of.
yeah, like thinking back to like, because like
that 3D
one of the
polygon.
first games I remember I ever played on the PS1 was the original Tomb Raider, because like my dad was in love with Tomb Raider because my dad's a dirty old man and she had triangle boobs, So,
Oh yeah,
son.
Look at these triangles.
I love those.
who didn't love those
Pointy
triangle
and small.
boobies? But no, so like just thinking back to those graphics, like they were horrible. Like knowing the full game now, like
Resident Evil 2.
you actually like fight a dinosaur that I didn't even know you fought like
Oh, yeah,
in
the
that
T-Rex.
game. Yeah, you fight T-Rex. I didn't know it was a T-Rex. Granted, at the time I was like, what, 8 or whatever,
Yeah.
so like I didn't know what the hell it was anyway.
Yeah.
But like the graphics are crap.
I think the first game I ever got obsessed with, when I was young, was like Zelda. Ocarina
fair.
of Time, man. And Pokemon. Definitely Pokemon.
Mhm.
Stadium.
It's not easy being a Pokemon master.
I remember I was like a little poor kid, right? And like I couldn't afford a Game Boy, but my neighbor had one.
Yeah.
So she would let me play it, but she was like, "You can't save." I was like, "What?" She's like, "No, you can't save."
Yeah,
I was like, "Well, why
not?
not?"
It only has the one.
And so I remember, like, I had done, I thought I did something good, but basically I backtracked her, and then I caught a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, I caught a Caterpie, and then I saved. And she got so pissed off,
I
she's
guess
like,
I
"You're
could
never
thanks to
touching
those,
this
yeah.
again."
There you go.
You were supposed to return the items, sir.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
It's
I didn't
kinda
know what he
weird.
was doing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just got a deer. I was gonna sell it. Now my deer's gone.
Now your deer's
Oh
gone.
dear.
Oh. Why bother? But yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, that's not worth, like, bringing it back,
No.
though, like, that's not worth
That's not
$100.
100.
No,
Yeah.
I won't be picking this one up.
Yes, you will, Jordan.
To be fair, I got the.
I have
got
a original PlayStation anyway.
I got my kid the Super Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did some stuff to it,
Oh yeah.
Can't be specific, sorry.
and then yeah, Google's your friend.
So where am I supposed to go?
And now she just plays Mickey Mouse on it. It's like
Yep.
she loves that thing, and it's like sometimes it's better than her playing what I'm trying to play.
Or Deadpool.
Yeah.
She loves Deadpool.
She was showing Deadpool. She was playing Deadpool for Jose's daughter the other day. And she's like, "Look, I'm going to sneak up on this guy and look at how I cut his arms off." and Jose's kid's just like, "What?"
What?
Keep in mind they're 3.
Yeah. And
Alright, yeah.
she's like, "Yeah, look, I'm going to chop his... Look, and this is how you shoot." And then she took him... This was the worst part. I feel like when it happened, I was like, Jose probably thinks I just let him do whatever the fuck they want. Because she took Deadpool to the bathroom, and like before he pulls his pants down, he literally gets the little like
Black
sensor bar, and he grabs it and like he stretches it to the size he wants, and then he's like, "This is better," and then he sits down and takes a big dump. And that's what the kids are playing.
Doesn't even wipe. Doesn't wash his hands.
Dude,
Deadpool.
if I ever saw my daughter doing that, I'd just be like, "Really, kid? Oh,
I'll
no."
be like, it's her favorite character. She wants a Deadpool pinata. She's like, "Hey, Lila got Spider-Man. Can I have a Deadpool pinata?" Oh god. Stupid horse, you make me look bad. I'm gonna get a horse that's pinkish, and I'm gonna name him Courage. And I'm gonna do robberies with that horse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And when I fuck up, I want to blame it on Courage.
I'm loving Red
I
Dead.
love role playing in this game.
Mm-hmm. I've had
This
4
makes me
horses.
want to play Deadline again.
Oh!
You bastard! I didn't even do nothing. There you go. Now I did something.
Yay!
Oh, I did do something. I think I ran over his friend. My horse ran into his friend, and his friend just...
Watch where you're
he's
going.
sleeping.
You crazy fool.
He's sleeping.
Maybe instead of just riding as hard as you can, you should watch
Take
what
it
you're
easy.
doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Know when to
But yeah,
fold them.
do you guys have anything else you guys really want to talk about? Or you guys ready to wrap it up?
Oh, it's that time
What are we
again?
thinking?
I didn't do it. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Red Dead for the most part.
Yeah.
Same here.
I played 45 minutes of Red Dead, and then I've been
The
playing
hardest
for
part about talking about Red Dead is not being spoilery.
Well, it's
And like, as long as this game is, it's like, it's hard not being specific about things.
Yeah.
So I feel like the more we record, every week we could talk a little bit more in depth.
more about it.
Yeah, because it's like, it's something you don't want to take the experience from someone.
Well, no, it's not only that. It's like there's these little like side things that happen where it's just like,
Suck this venom out of my leg.
yeah, sucking the venom out of some guys. Like, well, now we just spoiled it. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to.
The guy's
No,
like,
but those are things that were like in all the
I like
previews.
how
So if you read any of the
Jordan's,
previews,
his voice went down real quick. Sorry.
Good.
Yeah, like his,
like all the previews talked about those events.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you don't. They didn't go and like, oh, this is what's gonna happen and this is what's gonna happen. Like
They did. Like IGN did. Everyone did.
oh, so what I'm saying is
Some
they
cities
didn't
did it
go
first.
over every like thing
Oh.
that
Yeah.
you'll be able to do, and so it's kind of hard to talk about.
Get to the
those
top
two.
of that mountain.
Yeah.
What's up there? Howl at the moon.
It's hard to talk about new things, and it's hard to talk about the same old things.
I mean, I have a
I do
show
wish the horses were
recommendation.
smarter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What
This is
your
how
show
people die. I'm gonna
recommendation?
get
So,
I'm not trying to kill this horse.
so do y'all like Norse mythology at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
like
there's
God of
this
War.
show called The Almighty Johnsons on Netflix, and it's about like 3 New Zealand like brothers who are the living incarnations of like Norse gods.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. It's fucking hella dope. And it's hilarious. And it's like, I'm a huge like Anglophile, so I like New Zealand stuff, Australian stuff,
like
English
Taika Waititi.
stuff. Yeah. I like New Zealand is,
He's the guy that directed Thor Ragnarok.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
You looked at me like, what did you just say? Was that even English?
yeah,
just
no,
like
like
a
New
funny
Zealand
name,
is the
like,
place
no
that
offense.
like I want to move to one day. So like, and this show made me fall in love with New Zealand. But like, straight up, if you need something to watch on Netflix, go watch it. It's like 3 seasons long. Each season has like 13-hour-long episodes in it. So it's a decent length.
Okay.
It's 100%
I'm still
bingeable
working-
and it's worth it.
I'm still working on season 13 of Supernatural. I'm still working
Yeah.
towards the Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah, well, so my sister was like, okay, like, I understand you're probably not going to watch it, but you have to watch this episode, because I got her into Supernatural,
Yeah.
and then, like, I just haven't been able to watch season 13, like, I haven't just, like, been
So many
motivated to
things.
watch it.
Because you scared the old black guy. You scared him. You ran away and you failed the mission while you were shooting.
I didn't know I was on a mission.
Exactly!
Good job.
You can't just hand us a control mid-mission. Not just
Yeah, no, so, like, my sister
The guy's
was
like, "Ah,
just
shit,
like, yeah,
look at
you
that."
have to go watch that, and so we, like, got drunk and watched the Scooby-Doo episode, and it's the best thing ever.
I love that
You
episode.
can't let this dog die, Sam.
haven't watched it.
Talking about New Zealand reminded me of this movie I watched.
Don't they
Lord
like...
of the Rings.
They like well, that made me
The
think...
Hobbit.
When you talked about New Zealand, it made me think about them watering their fields with milk
What do you guys talk about New
during
Zealand?
droughts. They have so much milk that they just water their fields with milk.
Huh.
Well, no, it reminded me of this movie. I believe it's a New Zealand movie called "The Hunt for the Wilder People." I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it got that.
Don't look at me and just because I say up and down.
He's like, I look at
Turn your ass
Oh,
on.
actually, so speaking of The Hobbit, one of the guys who played one of the dwarves is actually one of the brothers in the Almighty Johnsons.
Oh.
Like, for the second season, he, like, the only time you see him is whenever he's, like, video conferencing with his brothers, and that's because he's video conferencing from the set of The Hobbit.
That's funny.
It's
That's
rather
dope.
hilarious, and you see, like, he talks about growing his beard and whatnot, and so, like, if you're in the know, you're like, hey, you fucking dwarven bastard.
I'm riding a horsey, guy.
Jordan, if you don't look, you're gonna run into something.
Yeah, the horse isn't smart like Rockstar, get Nintendo's technology in your games.
Actually, if you go to cinematic view and just hold it, it'll just go.
What if I don't want cinematic view?
Well, then you're not playing it right.
I can play it however I want.
Just
That's
hold
how
A.
it was
Just
intended.
hold A.
Well, I feel like we're getting off track now.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about Red Dead.
I mean, and I you know.
You guys are arguing about cinematic modes.
Talking about New Zealand, it's not Australia, but like,
No,
there's this artist, Kimbra, she's pretty dope.
Hey.
She's been here twice in Colorado,
Who?
seen both shows. Kimbra?
There's another...
I like Scott Pilgrim.
There's another New Zealand artist, or like group, they're called The Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
I like Discovery Channel.
But no, like The
Not the
Naked and
show,
Afraid,
the
they're pretty dope. Like they're featured in the Almighty Johnsons,
I wonder if
and
they're
so
gonna
that's
get
how I
sued.
like found him.
Like Arrested
So,
Development.
you'd actually really like him, Jordan.
Oh, sweet.
I'll have
Yeah,
to,
Jordan.
I'll have to show him to you.
Get off your horse.
They
Get off
threw
your
us
horse.
away like,
Jordan, go
like
sleep.
the shit on her boot.
I'm not trying to shit on anybody's boot. Wait, there's shit on my boot. Am I supposed to give you something? That's what we've been trying. Is it this guy?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, with that, thank you guys for listening. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram,
Twitter,
on Twitter,
Tumblr, YouTube,
Tumblr, YouTube, whatever you like.
all the websites.
Send in your comments at nerdtalkplus@gmail.com. Join the Discord. I think I have the link set to unlimited. I don't know, but I'll share it again every once in a while. Join the Discord. Let's get that more active. Let's get talking. Let's hear your thoughts. And other than that, thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see
Bye,
you next
guys.
week.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.